one day at a time. These days, it's so easy to get overwhelmed with the amount of things that we have to get through every day. There never seems to be enough hours to get through even half of what's on the list that we prepare early in the morning, so that by evening we have weeded through the chores and assignments that are needed to hopefully progress our lives. The size of the goals and obstacles that confront us are sometimes so gigantic that the thought of starting each one is frightening, but somehow we must. If you've ever stared at a ladder that you have to climb, looking up to where you must go can seem like an impossible ordeal. But if that task is broken down into fractions, each step by itself is much easier to handle. So too is life. If all we do is look at how far the distance is to our destination, it's easy to find reasons to turn back or give up. If the journey is looked at mile by mile, the distance somehow becomes shorter, because the focus of our measurements is not centered on the whole, but by 25%, 50%, 75%, etc. The journey becomes easier. I don't know if you found this to be true, but each year that I get older, there seems to be more things to do. Perhaps it's because I expect more of myself, and I set higher goals. If one is not careful, the mountain becomes so high and the excuses too numerous. I guess you have to be careful not to try to accomplish too much, or there may not be enough time to give to each thing individually, resulting in little success. Focus is the key. If we can look at each thing by itself, after a while, the total of accomplishments start to add up. The overwhelming pressure does start to subside. In a world that is so preoccupied with the quick fix, 50 minutes of fame, and a short attention span, it's no wonder why so many have an increasingly hard time focusing in on what really matters and how to increase the level of happiness in their lives. So take it one step, one day at a time. Don't be afraid to look for encouragement, whether it's through prayer, friends, family. Surround yourself with the positive. Your enemy is negativity. Each day turns into a month and into a year. Look at your life as a series of chapters that one day will become an incredible story. These stories become the essence of who we are and what we leave behind.